Wow, this feels so strange starting a video mid-afternoon, Friday afternoon, but here we are. I wanted to share with you this week my weekend routines as a busy mom of 5, especially now since school has started. I feel like I've just really needed to hone in on figuring out what works well routine-wise because there is so much on my plate right now. Lots of little kids and life on the farm here is always moving, and especially this time of the year, it's super busy. And so I wanted to take you along and just kind of share with you what's working well for us. Maybe you can gain some inspiration as well. I would love to know in the comments below also, while you are watching, what's something that's working really well for you right now in your routines. It is 2:30 Friday afternoon, so it is officially the weekend. School is done for the day, which means I need to quickly knock out whatever I can in the house. Throughout the week, I really try to hone in on our homeschool in the mornings, and then in the afternoon I'm kind of scrambling to get the rest of it done here as we finish cleaning up the garden and all of that. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is go out there. I have a lot of peppers to pick. I'd like to at least get them picked today, and then maybe we'll can them tomorrow. What are their names?
Snowflake.
Okay.
Oh, this is Fiesta.
All right, that's the haul from the garden, from the pepper box at least today. We have banana peppers, some bell peppers, lunchbox like snack peppers, and then these are the spicy ones, the jalapenos, and they are hot this year. I feel like we are still very much figuring out weekend routines here since school started because things have changed so much. I am trying hard this year to be very present during the school hours, not be distracted and trying to kind of multitask over that time, but just really focusing on actually doing school, and it has been wonderful. We have all been enjoying it so much, but that means that a lot of the other things, normal household homemaking tasks, have taken a bit of a back burner, and so I'm trying to figure out how I can just kind of make those all part of rhythms throughout the week so that the weekends don't end up feeling super overwhelming, but also taking advantage that Saturday is kind of the one day where I can really do a deep dive into all of these other things. So recently that has looked a lot like doing a lot of canning that day because garden harvest is coming in strong, which I am so grateful for, and I really actually enjoy the canning process. In fact, let me show you what I have here so far. So this is my canning cupboard, and it has been so much fun to fill again this season. This is what I've been trying to work on over the weekend. Lots of tomato things, as you can see. This is a bunch of salsa, we have a bunch of ketchup, we have a little bit of green beans, which I do need to go out there and pick some more. Again, a little bit of red beets, a good bit of pizza sauce, and then down here is a little bit of leftovers from last year. Otherwise, all of this, aside from these organic kosher dill sandwich slices, which we bought, everything else we've canned this summer. So that has been really rewarding and fun to just kind of see that happening, but we're not quite done yet. So obviously that has taken a lot of time, and I'm planning to do more of that today. I have all these peppers that we picked yesterday. I also have some apples that I want to turn into apple butter, which is delicious. Absolutely love it. Right now I am working on the same dinner rolls that I made in last week's video. So one of our Saturday routines, if you will, or traditions, is we like to have hamburgers for supper. It's just a really quick, easy meal. I like to try to tidy the house as much as I can on Saturdays as well, and so that's just a really quick thing that doesn't mess up the kitchen too much because we're grilling it outside, and then we usually eat off of paper plates Saturday night so that we don't have a lot of dishes and just kind of get in the zone for Sunday being a day of rest. I am so excited that Element is sponsoring this portion of today's video. If you are not new here, you will know that I talked about them a couple months ago after I had visited my doctor, and he was telling me the importance of electrolytes and how really your body cannot function properly without a good amount of salt. And so this has been a favorite in our home, not only for myself but for my husband and my kids. Now, if you are new and wondering what in the world I'm talking about, Element is a tasty electrolyte drink that has everything you need, aka salt, and nothing you don't need, aka sugar, and actually a host of other things. But personally, I'm actually trying to eat really low carb right now for some health reasons, and I love that Element still fits my needs there. So people that are paleo or keto or low carb, it still fits and is just a great addition to any of those. I think often we think of athletes as needing a lot of electrolytes, things like that, but actually even just us as busy moms, you are losing electrolytes and salts when you sweat, and so this is a great way to replenish them. They have a host of flavors. These are my top 3 favorites. I think orange salt still takes the cake for me and is my all-time favorite, but they're actually offering all of my viewers a free sample pack, so a great way to try a lot of samples. I think there's 8 different flavors in this sample pack, and you get that free with any Element order. So I will put my code here. It's drinkelement.com/golden hour. That's DRINKLMNT/golden hour. And I will also leave that for you in the description box below. Thank you so much to Element for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Okay, now moving on to my peppers. I'm gonna start off with the banana peppers. These little snack peppers, I would love to can them whole in jars, kind of like the Olive Garden peppers, or that's what I call them. What's even the actual name? I don't know. But we really enjoy these for just fresh eating. These are so sweet and crunchy and delicious, so I'm gonna save these for that right now. But I want to preserve a bunch of the rest of these. So starting off with these, what I'm gonna do is just cut the stems off, and then I actually leave the seeds inside. I don't bother with them. These are not a spicy pepper, and I'm just gonna slice them like this. Fairly thick slice. Literally just go along, chop them up like that, and then fill jars to the rim. I do push it down a little bit because they kind of shrivel a little bit after shrivel. I don't know if that's the right word, but they get smaller. So I push it down, and then we'll make the brine once we have the jars filled. We love these peppers on pizzas, salads, eggs, sandwiches, almost anything that adds such good flavor. So these are definitely one that we enjoy a lot and empty every single year, no matter how many I can. These are also a really great one if you have kids or people that do not like spicy peppers, because these are not spicy at all but add really good flavor. For one recipe, I would mix 2 cups apple cider vinegar, 2 cups water, 2 tablespoons salt, and 1.5 cups sugar. Now I have quite a few jars here, so I'm going to do this recipe a couple times over. But we are just going to bring that to a boil so all the sugar and salt dissolves, and then we'll pour that over all my canned jars here. Just came and I wanted to step away from the kitchen and show you guys some of the things that I ordered and got in the mail today. I have not done this for who knows how long, but before I get into that though, I know so many of you are always asking about my clothes, and I wanted to let you know that New Flora is having their fall cleaning sale, I think it's called, this week. So the week this video goes live, it goes from September 11 to 13, and they have a ton of items that will be 50% off, and you can stack my discount code Golden Hour 10 for an extra 10% off. So that is a really, really good deal for you. They don't run sales for like Christmas and Labor Day and Boxing Day and all those things. They usually just have a spring cleaning sale and then a fall cleaning sale. So twice a year that you get that chance. So I wanted to make sure to give you a heads up of that. Now, what I got in the mail, I showed you before, adorable little composition notebooks that I had got for school, and I got a couple more specifically for when we do our homeschool co-op. So these are just adorable. Of course, we had to get one with tractors, and these are just so fun. These will be used for their writing class, and I think most of them are around $6.50 to $7 on Amazon. So those have been a really fun find. And then these pieces I actually got off of an Instagram closet sale. So I've been getting a couple questions also where the kids' clothes is from and things like that. Probably my favorite place is Jamie K or Zara. I like to get stuff. I also buy some things at H&M, but all three of those places can be really expensive, and so I try, especially Jamie K or Zara, to make use of their sale section. And so Jamie K, I will go through their clearance section pretty often just to make sure that I have a chance at things before they're sold out in all of the sizes. And also, like, throughout the summer months, I've been checking their clearance section for like winter things. But Instagram closet shops are another great way where you can get things. All three of these are actually Jamie K pieces, but pre-loved and from a closet shop. The only one I'm currently following, I think, is Roxanne's Closet. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. I will try to remember to link it down below. She has 3 or 4 little boys, and so it's a great place for me to buy things for William. All of these are Jamie K pieces. This is a beautiful knit, and then this one is hooded. A little button here. I cannot believe we're getting into sweater season. And then these are actually the exact same overalls that I had for Abby, but obviously they're gender neutral. The ones that I had for her, I actually still have in the attic, but she wore them all the time, and so they are pretty stained. And so when I saw these there, I also picked those up. Okay, and then I'm actually getting a number of things from Amazon. These little jars I thought were so cute. I love the detail in them, and you'll be seeing these more in next week's video. And then also I have 2 new scents here from Antique Candle Company, which is really fun. I got a comment the other day asking which is my favorite scent, and it's so hard to narrow it down, but I hands down go for like warm. I love vanilla. That's always a win in my books. They have a caramel crumble scent, I believe, that is amazing. I love pretty much anything that smells like the kitchen. The ones that I have here are Fluffy Coffee. Yes, This smells just like a coffee shop. And then Main Street Bakery, which I can already tell you I'm gonna love. Yes. These two exactly are just what I tend to go for. They smell like the kitchen. They smell like an inviting, warm, cozy kitchen. I have been really impressed. I have burnt these for months now. Love that they don't give headaches, for one, and second, they burn a really long time. I've been very impressed with that. So anyways, that's all. That's my little haul. Mamas, this is your reminder to feed yourself. I know that it's so easy to just kind of skip past nourishing yourself when you're busy taking care of little ones, but it's so important. My little mid-afternoon pick-me-up here is some raw milk with collagen powder and homemade granola. So he has been quite fussy, things you're not seeing on camera, but I've actually been spending a lot of the time on the couch nursing him, and I know that oats is one thing that really helps my milk supply, which I am needing today with all this unexpected extra nursing. Not sure if this is part of teething or what. I had this big to-do list today, and I could just completely trash this video, which has definitely crossed my mind. I've just been pretty tired too from a rough night and just a really busy week, but if you take nothing else away from this video, I hope that it can just be a reminder to you that even when your days don't go as planned, I didn't get anything done, I was going to be super productive, that's how I felt today. One of the very important things, both for ourselves and for exemplifying to our kids, is to extend grace to others, but also to ourselves in seasons where we can do our absolute best and still just feel like we're falling so short. Those can be moments of teaching our young ones what truly is important. And today that has been snuggling my little baby, who is growing so quickly. These years are so fleeting. My oldest is now 11, and I can tell you it goes so quickly, just like everybody says. So take the time for what truly is the most important, and if you're able to have just a really productive day with your hands, then I'm cheering you on. But if you're just needing to take a day back and snuggle your baby or take it easy, I'm also cheering you on, because those days are also so important. So that's what we're doing today after all, right? Oh, I love you.
We lift our hands up and pray, lay all our love before Him with all of our faith. He is the change within us, there is a light. Let Him lead the way, lift our hands up and pray today. Oh, pray.
Checking all my jars, and looks like every last one sealed. Yay! So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarts, and then 3 little pints.
Everyone needs somebody to lean on. Everyone needs someone who cares. If we come together as one, help each other get stronger. We are bound in the name of the Lord. So let's come together, celebrate each other, stand united as one. We lift our hands up and pray, lay all our love before Him with all of our faith. He is the change within us, there is a light. Let Him lead the way, lift our hands up and pray today. Oh, pray. Oh,
It is 6:11 on Sunday evening now, and oh my goodness, I feel like I could not have picked a worse, that's not the right word, but a more challenging maybe weekend to plan to film this. I feel bad that I was not able to get more actual content out to you, but I had no idea how the weekend would go, and that is just how it goes as mothers, as homemakers, really in any season of life. I finally figured out why my sweet baby boy has been so fussy, which is so uncharacteristic of him. He's had a low-grade fever, which actually prompted me to check his mouth for teething for sure. I know I mentioned yesterday maybe he's teething, because my babies tend to get fevers when they are pushing teeth. I know online it says that's not a thing. That's been my experience, and he's my 5th baby, so he is pushing two, what are they called? These, the big teeth on the sides, and both of them are almost through, and so we have continued to just do a lot of snuggles here today, but it's been really good. Last Sunday we hosted a couple hundred people. Next Sunday we actually are planning to host a large group again, and so today was just a nice day to take it a little bit easier, and took some naps this afternoon. I read to the kids, we walked around outside a little bit, just things like that. Sunday nights is our one night a week that we have movie night if we are all home. We have been enjoying the Ultimate Cowboy Showdown. You can just watch it on YouTube. It's hard to find shows that are clean, but we have been enjoying that one. And then for Sunday supper, we usually just do snacks. So normally I will pull out this tray and just do a bunch of snacks. We have a peanut butter and yogurt dip here for some apples, and I put some bananas on here. I just try to focus on proteins, and then usually fruits or veggies, something like that. Maybe some pretzels, crackers. Sometimes I'll make a bowl of popcorn, things like that. That's typically, we'll just kind of snack Sunday evenings since we've not worked hard throughout the day. So anyway, I hope you were encouraged today, even though my weekend went very different from what I was expecting, but I know that is just the reality sometimes, and I hope that it still encourages you in whatever season of life you are currently in, or even just how your week is going. I am cheering you on. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to check out Element, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, friends.
Golden thing.